Hey guys, Price360. I wanted to keep you up to date on the new Xbox One experience. So I've received a couple of updates, and I just wanted to show you some minor and some kind of significant changes. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I've noticed, if you go over to the left on the sign-in profile, when it initially goes up to the profile page area, you can actually, let's go ahead and show you right here, see your profiles within the side window. So you'll be able to select them accordingly without having to go into a separate window to bring up your profiles. It makes it much more convenient because before it was like you couldn't just select it and sign in directly. You can still though manage it like before. So I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's give it a second, but it's really slow. They need to work on that. See how it brings up this window. This is how you had to select it before. And now when you go in to the profile area, you can just select them off the list. And it even says who signed out and who signed in. So it's a pretty nice feature. It makes it a little easier. And I definitely do like it. I think it's a cool add-on. Not sure if you've seen this one, but when you're in the party area, they have text chat for like global. So when you're in a party, you can like do party chat like by texting. So you can kind of see each other's messages as well as doing the 12-man party for that. A little small subtle change, and it's nice. It's warranted. I like how they've made slight changes, and they've definitely did just a couple of numerous changes. Like here, when you go to snap an app, apps now snap to the right. So anytime you snap, instead of it, you know how it goes up to the window page right here, you still got the left guide, but anything you snap goes to the right. That was based on player feedback, and they wanted that. And they've added little subtle changes where you can, go down here and then snap. May have been there. I didn't really notice it before. But yeah, they've definitely made changes there. Let's go ahead and just browse around here. I noticed too, this is a really small change, but when you pull the right trigger, it just brings you all the way down to the pins. I noticed before it really didn't do that. You kind of had to go to the left. Also, I don't know if you guys would notice or not. I mean, some people, this is sort of a big deal. On the window page here now, it's not like a separate, see where it's Xbox preview dashboard. It's towards the bottom, and it's selecting the whole window. Instead of kind of just selecting the text before, it selects the whole window. That was kind of annoying because you kind of go over it and have to select the text to, initiate that. They have made improvements to Microsoft Edge browser. Nothing huge from what I can see, but it's just more stable. But the thing that you might want to see is let me go down here. Let's go to My Games and Apps. Okay. That they kind of put the formatting a little different on the left. It looks like it's a little bit more centered now. And Upload Studio is now functional. That's probably an important thing to know. Before you really couldn't use it, and now you can. They fixed that, and you can use Upload Studio. You just have to update it before you start it. And they attached that with the game DVR. As you can see, it says Game DVR Editor. And the reason is because they've kind of combined those two apps for that. And then there's all my pins. I think this is a glitch because I can add more pins, but then it says where is the rest. But I can continue to add pins, and it still shows them. So I don't know if that's a glitch. Not really sure on that. See, I can respond right back. Oh, that reminds me. This is a really cool feature. Just everything's really convenient. I can send a quick message, but this is what I like. I'll show you this. Check this out, guys. Sorry, doing this with one hand. Let's try to go over. Let's go ahead and let's just pick recent players because everyone else is my friend. Select a person, add friend. Hey, you can just add favorite, share a name. Everything's just really quick. I think they're going to add anything that can be on the left pane and be really fast to select and do things normally. I think they're going to start doing that. And that's just a really nice feature. I like just the small little subtle changes. They sort of changed the community area, like you don't see trending on the right. This is all going to be changed though. I did notice like certain areas you can comment, but it still has issues under the favorites. The other thing is I've noticed they fixed being able to set backgrounds. Let's see if I can still do that. Okay, let's go. Snap an app. Let's just pick Halo. Before I couldn't set this, like you weren't able to actually set the background from here. It was kind of a glitch. So let's see. It doesn't really matter which I pick. Set as background. Yep, now it works. So, and I know a player wanted to kind of see the different types of backgrounds, and yeah, you can definitely set new ones, which is kind of cool. Also, too, so I'm getting a lot of people requesting for invites. I can't invite people right now. I don't know why it's in the new dashboards, and maybe they don't want me to because I'm in the new dashboard experience. But when I go, if you click on invite, like you can see, it has it in the list. But as you notice up top, which is a little hard to see, it says I can't select any. Like when I go to try to select somebody, it won't allow me to. It doesn't give me the option. The other thing that I did notice is, let me go back here. Also, just to let you guys know, not that I'm bragging or anything, but some people, oh, another glitch. See, it freezes on this. So Xbox, if you're watching this video, your preview dashboard app, it freezes like randomly. Now I just got to bounce out. But what I was going to show you is my stats are really high. That's why they selected me early. But now it looks like they're selecting just, they look for different reasons now. So people are randomly getting pulled into it. And I'm sure, like if you're in the preview and you opted in, then you can definitely, you'll eventually get into it. 12 person party chat now is working and effective. So that's kind of cool. So just small little changes. So, and I don't remember if I told you this before, they have turn off and restart console. I think I did actually tell you that. There's not really a whole lot of changes in the settings department from what I can see so far. Let's see. I know one thing that I remember, I'm not 100% sure on this, if this is a change or not, but I noticed, let's see if I do it here. No, it's not there. I think it's in the party area. Yeah, right here. So let's go like Blackie. See, this is so subtle, but before you sort of had to just hit the back button, but if you actually just move to the right, you see the X and you just click off of it. And I think that's just a little small subtle change. They've added little settings here and there, for that. That's really about it. I haven't really seen a whole lot of other changes other than, snapping to the right, the party area, it being even faster, which is cool. And then the profile selection. I really like that. So they're making small changes based on our feedback. And I know that they did talk about being able to play backward music and all that. So you guys just got to wait. They are going to be bringing that. But, I just wanted to kind of keep you guys up to date. I know I haven't made any videos on this in like a few days. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. And if you have any other questions or there's anything else that you want to know, just let me know. And I'll continue to keep posting these. I usually wait until I see something significant. I really haven't seen much other than, small little changes here and there, but nothing to really be too concerned about. If I see something really big, I'm definitely going to let you guys know. And then also too, sometimes if it's just like one change and I just notify you, I'll just, in my latest video of this, I'll just post it in there and you'll see it come up like, oh, they added this. And eventually I'll just kind of talk about it in my videos. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.